Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so yeah, today we are going to take a look at the 55% LR UI Goku. He is, I think, that's probably what I'm going to title the video, the best 55% unit in the game, because he just does so many things. Even at 55%, the amount of like hidden potential abilities that he has built into his kit is pretty ridiculous. So his super attacks, colossal damage to the enemy, high chance to crit for one turn, and then obviously the 18 key is mega colossal damage with a high chance to crit for one turn. So if this goes off, the high chance to crit for one turn is then active for the entire turn. So any additional attacks or anything he gets like that can still be crits. So you get off your first super attack, you have a 50% chance to crit. Then, as part of his passive, so he gets attack and defense 150, which is obviously good. He has a 70% chance to dodge. So he's got dodge built in straight away. And then he gets key +1 up to +5 with each attack evaded. He gets additional defense only within the same turn after each attack evaded. And then he has a medium chance to launch an additional super attack. So that's a 30% chance to launch an additional super. So yeah, he does everything at 55%. He can crit, additional, and dodge at 55%. And even if you don't, say somehow you don't get enough key to super attack with him. So he does a normal attack, which obviously wouldn't be able to crit, because that's the part that comes from his super. But then he has a 30% chance to additional, which he could then, like, that's an additional super. So that would then activate the 50% chance to crit. And then as an AGL unit, he has level 5 additional for free. So he could, on your best turn, super attack 3 times in one turn and them all be crits at 55%. So that is a little bit ridiculous. Obviously, one of his best partners is going to be the STR LR UI Goku, so we're going to have them together. Obviously, the STR one needs to build up by getting dodges. The AGL one does build up key, but he only builds up the defense within that same turn. So 3.1 million attack stats straight away on turn 1. Pretty good. And this is the thing as well, like, you don't even necessarily have to be too concerned about him not having like the highest attack stat in the world, because like you potentially super 3 times, 3 crits, 70% chance to dodge. Like, if he had the highest attack stat of any unit in the game on turn 1, then he would just be way too broken. So alright, well, someone's not getting a super attack, so we might as well make it you. Because, yeah, this is another thing as well. So I'm running the full Miraculous Awakening team. I'm not using the secondary part of the leader skill, which obviously is Reps of Universe 7. So this is full Miraculous Awakening category team. There's not a lot of support units on this team, so I've just thrown a bunch of like big powerful units on here. We're going to have the 2 UIs together, and then of course this is another team where you're going to be able to run the Super Saiyan 4s together. And so obviously they always look insanely good, especially when they're actually put together on a team. So we're going to look pretty good here. Obviously we do want AGL UI to start getting some dodges so we can get that extra key. But I just want to get the STR one built up as quickly as possible here. So a lot of the, basically every rotation, we're going to be seeing these guys without support, because there's not really any support units. I mean, the free-to-play Int Kale is on here, who is a Universe Survival Saga support unit. So obviously she would be supporting the 2 UI Goku's rotation, but she wouldn't be supporting any of the other rotations. So I didn't bother to bring her on the team. And then, of course, the other part that we didn't even get to is the revival skill. So the introduction of the new mechanic to global. AGL UI Goku needs to be hit 3 times in order to activate the possibility for his revival skill. Now, obviously, with a 70% chance to dodge, that's not always going to be the easiest thing in the world to do. But, I mean, we've already seen him take a hit in this video anyway, so it's not like it never happens. It's obviously designed for longer, harder content anyway. You know, you're never going to see the revival skill in like a Dokkan Fest event. Anything outside of like the harder event, Super Battle Road, maybe in the harder Infinite Dragon Ball histories. Obviously, the God event is going to be a big one. Super Battle Road, it kind of depends, because obviously, again, for Goku, he needs to be hit 3 times. So you can always get unlucky with the dodge chance, and then actually get hit 3 times in like the first turn. and then straight away when he comes back on turn 3, you would actually have the ability to use the revival skill active. You do need to be under 50% HP as well, though, starting the turn. So if you start the turn at like 55% HP, say on Super Battle Road, and then you get like double supered, you don't get the revival skill. You have to start the turn 50% HP or below. So that's another thing you have to be careful to watch out for. So we got the triple UI rotation now against Turles. Going to be a whole bunch of dodging and buffing from the dodges going on here. STR UI Goku. At least he does decent damage to AGL types because of his disabled guard super attack effect. But yeah, the UI Goku's not been hitting insanely high attack stats, but again, I think the fact that they do all of those things is what makes them so ridiculously good. Because not only are they having the 70% chance to dodge, but when they do get hit, he doesn't take much damage anyway because his defense is so high. So we'll go ahead and check their actual defense stats and everything on the next turn here. But hey, we're actually getting a super attack counter with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta as well. Let's go. Nice. That's actually decent damage as well on the counter. So very, very good. And then 5.6 for the attack. I mean, yeah, the Easy A Super Saiyan 4s are a little bit built different, aren't they? So big damage from them. And then we're back to the UI Goku's turn. So let's go ahead and put you in slot 1. So defense-wise, he's at 120k. The STR one's at 156, but I mean, for me, the STR one is 79%. So I do want him to get a chance to get a bunch of extra keys. So I will go ahead and leave the AGL one in slot 1, even though that means we can't get his 18-key super. And then we'll just grab these for Bardock. So I want to avoid the Dokkan attack next turn if possible, and then we can give that to Goku. He gets that extra key though, so that pumps him up to the 18-key super. 3 million attack stat. Pretty good again at 55% considering everything he does, because we get the crit. Unfortunately, we didn't get any additionals, but we got the crit, which is obviously impossible usually for a 55% AGL unit. And yeah, all of those dodges as well. Again, impossible for pretty much every other 55% AGL unit. There's a couple, obviously, you know, any units that have dodge built into their passive. Transformed Bardock, Skinny Boo from Universe Survival Saga. Well, reps of Universe 7. So, yeah, pretty good. Goku's got 175k defense. So let's grab these. Avoid the type orbs here so we don't get the Dokkan attack. Because obviously we're easily going to finish off Paragus this turn with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who gets the level 3 dodge against the Super. He didn't get the counter, so I was interested to see how much damage that was going to do to us. And then we did a level 3 dodge instead. So, good stuff. Alright, so on to the Tech Broly. So this is where we really want to see Goku come through with that crit chance. Because obviously we have type disadvantage here for the Dokkan attack. So go ahead and do this. Just make sure we get the Dokkan attack by getting these same type orbs. And then here we go. So another dodge from Goku. Obviously helps to put up his defense just in case he does get hit. And then we'll hit all these nodes, get the maximum damage modifier. And then let us go. So 3 million attack stat. Again, I think 3 million attack stat at 55% is pretty damn good considering everything else he does. If he was just like a new summonable LR whose only real role on the team was to just be a big damage dealer, then 3 million attack stat might seem disappointing. But yeah, we get the crit, then we're going to get the additional super attack. So yeah, I think that's pretty decent for our boy AGL UI Goku. So crit on the additional as well, and then he dodges the type disadvantage super attack. So I mean, yeah, I don't really know how else to say it. Like, not the highest attack stats in the world, but I mean, just looking at this turn for that AGL UI Goku, very, very impressive. STR UI Goku, obviously super, super good as well. And then Tech Trunks is still a solid unit, obviously in these longer events because of his defense building, but maybe a little bit out of place on this rotation. But get the additional super. I don't think he can finish him off here even if he crits, which is a shame. Yeah. Well, he didn't crit, so actually a crit I think would have done the job. But we take double-digit damage, and then we can go ahead and get Super Saiyan 4 Goku to finish him off here. No super for Bardock, but that's not important. If we actually get a chance to, I'll transform Bardock, but He's just kind of here to be here on the team. So big crit from Super Saiyan 4 Goku, full on overkill on Broly. And then, yeah, now we're up to the STR one. So, obviously, Goku also has an active skill, which can be activated from turn 4, I believe. Yep, 50% or more HP from turn 4. And it greatly raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage. So, let's go ahead and check that out.
I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. Anyone who tries to hurt my friends, it's gonna pay!
It's gonna pay! I think the last line is really good, but I'm not a huge fan of the energy level of the rest of the quote, to be perfectly honest. I really don't want to do both of them in one turn either, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll do this. So let's see if the we got a full UI Goku supremacy turn here going on. Every single unit on this rotation is an Ultra Instinct Goku. So let's see how we can fare against Broly for this one turn. 3.1 million attack stat for my Goku here. No additional, sadly, but we get the dodge against the super attack. Oh no, there's this weird attack all thing. So dodges all over the place. And then STR UI Goku. Obviously going to look pretty good here on rotation with the AGL one. He should be fully built up at this point. So pretty decent damage from him. And we get the additional as well. Let's go. So 12 key super. Pretty decent attack stat for him as well, considering it's the 12 key super for the additional. And then here comes the friend Goku, 3.2 million. So if he can get an additional, we should take him out in this one turn. Ah, no additional, sadly. But yeah, I bought a 55% friend one as well, just to make it a full and proper 55% showcase. So obviously, once you start getting them dupes, I would probably say for this guy, because he can do everything, the lowest thing he has a chance to do is the additional, right? So I think giving him more additional in the hidden potential system is probably the way to go. And Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta countering a super again. And now he's going to finish him off here with the final shine attack. Over 5 mil attack stat. See you later, STR Broly. And there you go. So 55% LRUI Goku. That's what I'm sticking with. If you disagree, let me know. But best 55% unit in the game. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store. And I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.